Hey guys, it's story time. So I really thought about doing this for a while. As you could see from the title, this is the worst clients I've ever had in my life. Now let me tell you, I technically have been licensed since I was 18 years old as a cosmetologist. However, I worked in a salon for about a year before that, unlicensed. Oops. And I grew up in a salon. So while I was like I used to do my friend's hair and like cut hair in the school bathroom and like everything to get experience, to get my hands on it, to do what I could. So I've been doing hair a long freaking time. Like when people ask me, I say over 10 years just because realistically, even though I was not licensed, that's how long I've been doing hair. You know? Was I always amazing at it? No. But here we are today. So today I'm going to go over my 2 worst clients ever, and I hope one day they see this because they were nightmares. My first one, I was at a salon in Palo Alto. I won't say the name, but I was in a salon in Palo Alto, and the client's name is Gemma, okay? And Gemma is from somewhere in the UK. And at the time, I was only a trainer. I wasn't a manager yet, and it was like it wasn't a slow day, but it wasn't a crazy day. So I was running the front desk, okay? And so I opened the salon at 7 a.m. And this woman, Gemma, had a 7 a.m. And 7 a.m. comes, and Gemma doesn't show up, but another woman showed up. And she came in. Elijah is here, and he's like grabbing the tripod thing. Elijah. Another woman came in with her hair in a bun, and she was like, "Hey, I saw that you're fully booked this morning, but if someone doesn't show up, or you can squeeze me in, or just like literally curl my hair, throw it in a bun, anything." She's like, "I will take anything. I have a really important job interview. They emailed me last night." And I was like, "Have a seat. Let me see what I can do." Okay. So 7:15 comes around, no Gemma. And I'm like, I told this lady, "Hey, let's go." You know, I was like, "Your stylist only has 30 minutes, you know, but we're gonna make something happen." And she was like, "Oh my God, thank you so much. Like, you're amazing." And I was like, "No, like, go for it, you know, like, get that job, girl, you know." So 7:35 rolls around, and here comes Gemma walking in the door in her stilettos, on her iPhone, on the phone, on her MacBook, comes to the front and stands there. And so I come up and I'm like, "Hi." I was like, okay, so I'm standing there. She's on the phone talking, and she goes, "Gemma." She goes and sits down. I'm like, "Your appointment was at this point almost 45 minutes ago, Gemma." Like, no. So I go over to her, because we're fully booked until 9 a.m. Okay, so it's like 7:45, we're fully booked till 9 a.m. I have nothing available. So I go to try to talk to her, and she already went and sat down on the bench, and I was like, "Hey." Hi. I'm on the phone. And I was like, okay. And I was like, "Excuse me." And I always get down to their level. They're sitting down, so you always want to go below them so they don't feel threatened and all that bullshit. And I, you know, super nicely explained to her, you know, "I'm so sorry. However, we are fully booked till 9 a.m. If I have someone no-show, I will get her in immediately." "Well, what happened to my appointment?" I was like, "Well, you know, your appointment started about 45 minutes ago." So, and I'm like, "Okay, so your appointment's technically over." I'm like, "You know, I can go ahead and waive the fee because there was a no-show fee. I can definitely go ahead and waive that fee and book you an appointment at 9. That's not going to work." I was like, okay. I was like, "Well, let me see what I can do." "No, you're going to take me now." And I was like, "You know, unfortunately, right this second, I don't have anybody available. Everyone is with their clients." "Well, who took my appointment?" And I was like, "You know, like I mentioned, your appointment is over at this point because it was at 7 a.m. to 7:45. It is now 7:45, 7:50, whatever." And she goes off. She calls the call center, which is who you call. And let me say that the call center, oh, he has got chips. The call center is a third-party company. Camilo, come here. Okay. Call center is a third-party company. Now, the people that they hire sometimes aren't always in the United States, and they're usually on their couch in their underwear. So they don't work for the salon that I worked for. Oh, come on with the chip. I got some Cheetos, guys. Okay. So they're at home in their underwear. They have no idea about the company. They get like a little pamphlet about the company and the rules and what they can and can't do or say or whatever. And that's it. So she decides to call the call center. Now, the call center can Skype us. So while she's talking outside, the call center's typing, saying that she said she has been in the salon since 7 a.m. and no one's taken her. It's like, no. Check the fucking cameras. Like, there's cameras, okay? So when she comes in and she's on the phone, she's like, they said you have to take me because I've been waiting too long. And I'm like, Gemma, I actually spoke to them already. I was like, and you haven't been here since 7 a.m. I'm like, so I'm going to do everything I can to squeeze you in. But as of right this second, I don't know exactly when that's going to be. I do have a 9 a.m. I can book you for. You can go grab some coffee, or I can grab you some coffee from the back. But as of right this second, I can't promise you when that's going to be. You will take me right now. And I was like, you know, unfortunately, so sorry about that. I can't take you right this second. And at this point, everyone in the salon staring at me like, this bitch is crazy. You know, and I'm just keeping it cool and just saying, you know, I'm so sorry. Like, do you want some tea, some sparkling water, whatever? No. I want you to do your fucking job. I was like, oh, okay. So I'm like, well, if you want to have a seat, I will let you know. So she gets on the phone again, calls the call center again, which whoever and wherever can't do shit. Like, I was in charge at the salon. And let me tell you, when you make a complaint to the call center, yes, it goes to other people, but it gets sent to whoever is in charge at the salon directly. And back then, if I got a complaint for my shop, I had to call the customer and fix it, or to explain to them why it happened or whatever. So she's making a complaint to somebody who is just going to send me an email about the complaint. And she's yelling on the phone in the front and doing all this stuff. Now, once I was like, okay, work mode again, you know, I look at the computer and I notice someone didn't show up for their 8 a.m. appointment. So now it's 8:15. So I go and I try to talk to her again at the front. And once again, I'm on the fucking phone. And I was like, okay, but I can take you right now. I'm getting you fucking fired. Like, you're getting fired. I was like, okay, that's totally fine, but your stylist is right here. They can take you. And she's like, you are so rude. You are so fucking rude. Like, she starts going off about how she's getting me fucking fired, how I'm so fucking rude, how dare I make her wait since 7 a.m., that I'm not going to be here much longer, who the fuck hired me, like, going off. And I was like, this lady is fucking nuts. Long story short, she gets her hair done. She doesn't tip her stylist because that's my fault. Totally my fault. I'm such a horrible person that made her late to her fucking appointment. So she didn't tip her stylist. So usually, not all the time, but if it was like a crazy client and they were mad at me for whatever reason, I would usually like just slip money in an envelope, give it to the stylist, because I don't think it's fair that you're such an asshole and mad at me that you were fucking late, that you didn't wake up, that's my fault. Now, I have seen her at different salons since then, and she walks in and she sees me, and she really did try to get me fired. Let me first by saying that she complained almost every single day for a month, and they were forwarding me these emails, and I told her, I was like, look, I don't think that I should be calling her. And pretty much she wanted free blowouts and all this stuff, and they were like, no, like, we saw the cameras, like, it's your fault, you know? So every time I saw her since, I would make sure, even if I had a front desk girl, I would make sure I was at the front. Hi, Gemma, how are you today? Gemma, checking in for, yeah, bitch, have a fucking seat. Thank you for being on time. Okay, now, story number 2, Andrea. Miss Andrea, I was like 8.5 months pregnant, okay, guys, with Elijah. And it was one Saturday where we were behind. Okay, it was high school dances. It was pandemonium, okay? So I had 2 people call out sick. Now, the way I work is I always make sure that, especially on a Saturday, I always had at least 1 extra stylist plus myself. So that's 2 extra stylists, okay?
Mommy,
now, hi. This Saturday had 2 people call out sick. but I had myself and someone else. But you still have to do lunches. Just because you're behind doesn't mean your stylists don't get lunches. You know, and a lot of clients used to get mad, like, where is she going? And it's like, she's taking a break. Like, she's been doing 10 people back to back. Like, she needs to pee and drink some water and maybe eat something, you know? So Andrea came in and, you know, we informed. I always sat at the first chair next to the front desk, so if there was any issues, I could still talk to clients, but away from other clients, so I wasn't in their space, you know, and I was able to see everything and kind of, good job. Can you clean it up, please? She does all over the floor. Oh, you want to eat them? Okay. So I sat at the first chair. So I was at the first chair with the client, and she comes in, and she sees everyone waiting, and I get it. It's frustrating. It's a Saturday. You want your hair done. I understand. I've been there, you know. So she goes in the front, and she's like, how behind are you? And my front desk girl was like, you know, right now we're like 20, 25 minutes. Are you serious? Are you kidding me? And it's like, okay. She's going to be, like, you just knew when she walked in, she was going to be a fun one. So she starts talking to everyone waiting. How long have you been waiting? How long? You've been here for 20? Oh no, I would not be waiting for 20 minutes. Like, flipping her shit, riling people up. She's that client that goes around and, like, just makes the situation worse, okay? Yes, everyone's waiting, okay? What do you want me to do about it? So she goes to the front, and she was like, I asked for champagne. And it's like, my front desk girl has been checking people in and out, like, nonstop. And she's like, I'll be right with you. Like, I need to, are you, it's ridiculous. Like, she's, like, flipping her shit. Like, yelling, flipping her shit. Like, in the world. Like, loudly, okay? So finally, she's like, who's in charge? And my front desk girl points to me. Here I am, okay, on, like, that day, I did over 20 people. Okay, not joking. I did over 20 clients, okay? And I'm 8.5 months pregnant. On my feet, no break, maybe peed like 2-3 times. My bartender, my front desk girl was bringing me water because I didn't have time to go get water, okay? 8.5 months pregnant. And this lady comes over to me and she starts screaming at me. Like, full blown, what the fuck? This is bullshit. What the fuck are you doing about it? Screaming. And I told her, I was like, look, like, I'm so sorry that we're behind. Like, we're trying to catch up. You know, it's high school dances, and a lot of high school girls don't put in their notes that they have hair done to their asshole, you know? I mean, I didn't say that, but that's what I wanted to say. So we could book more time, you know, because the appointments are only 45 minutes. Now, if I see an appointment and they say I have a shit ton of hair or thick hair or whatever, I would make their appointment longer. You know, throughout the week, I used to go through and read everyone's appointments. No one said that, so I'm like, okay, whatever, you know? She, to make a long story short, tells me and let me tell you, I blow dry very quickly. So 20 minutes of her pretty much standing next to me, screaming at me. What am I doing? What are you doing about it? What are you gonna fucking do? What are you gonna do? I'm still fucking waiting. Da-da-da. Like, literally the whole time. It's like, I'm trying to talk to my client. Like, I keep on apologizing to my client. My client keeps on saying, like, no, it is not you. Like, you're hella pregnant. Like, my client keeps saying, you're hella pregnant, like, busting ass right now. Like, doing hella hair, you know? And Andrea kept on wanting me to go talk to her outside, and I'm like, look, like, if I stop my client right now, that's going to make everything go slower. And I tried to explain to her, look, I'm the fastest person in the salon right now. You don't want me to stop doing hair. If you want to get in and out quickly, you want me to continue to do hair. You don't want me to stop, you know? Hold on, Elijah.
Mommy, here.
He had this one in his mouth. Wait, please. No, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Okay, nice. And she was just not having it. So finally, she, like, really lost her shit and is, like, screaming at me that,
Mommy?
like, what are you gonna fucking do about it? What are you gonna fucking do about it? What are you gonna fucking do? She just kept on saying that. Like, you're not doing anything. You're not doing shit. You're, like, literally just fucking standing there. And literally, I'm super pregnant, like, blow drying, sweating, like, doing everything that I can. Sorry, Milo's grabbing everything. Milo's grabbing everything. Stop. God, this child. He's, like, putting all the dirty brushes on his face. No brushes. My life, guys. Come here. Okay, go time out. If anyone wondered what having a 3.5-year-old was like for taking a brush away, that was it. So, losing her shit, okay? Screaming, like literally like this close to my face. I'm blow drying, I'm fucking hot, I'm pregnant as shit. Like I'm tired, my feet hurt. It's only like fucking 12 or 1 o'clock. We close at 8. So I am not nowhere close to being done for the day, okay? And just screaming at me. So finally, like, I put my blow dryer on my brush down and I was like, look, I'm doing everything that I can right now. I am so pregnant. I was like, I'm busting out clients. I'm so sorry that people called out, but I'm doing everything that I can at this moment to make it go faster. So if you want to have a seat, we will get to you as soon as possible. If you want to cancel your appointment, there is no cancellation fee. You want me to cancel my appointment? I was like, that's not what I said. I said, if you cannot wait and you need to cancel, don't worry about it because we have cancellation fee. If you cancel, you get charged $20. And I was like, you know, and a lot of people are like, why do I want to pay $20 for no reason when I could pay $40, $45 to get my hair done, you know? So I always gave that option, like, you don't have to pay it, you know? And she's like, why? Go on maternity leave. Like, why are you even here? You're not even doing anything. Screaming. So finally I was like, oh my God, like I'm gonna strangle this lady. Like I have never wanted to strangle anyone more than I wanted to strangle her in that moment. And she was so rude. She got her hair done. She was another one where when she left, she didn't tip. So I ended up tipping her stylist for her, even though she loved her hair, left happy, left amazing, feeling amazing, like flipping her hair, like smiling, laughing, and I'm like, you're in such a rush, but you're taking your sweet little fucking time now, you dumb cunt. Like, that used to piss me off when people are like, I'm in a rush, and then they'd like chill for like an hour on their laptop at the salon. It's like, move. You're in such a rush. Bye. Go away, you know? And it's like, so Andrea complained so many times, and once again, this was another instance where I was like, look, I don't think I should call her, you know, like, she doesn't have to talk to me. So we made sure that we put in the notes that she would only be with management because she was so crazy. Like, she was like screaming and cussing and running around the salon talking to other guests, you know, and it's like, that's not okay because she made other people uncomfortable. Like, people were complaining after that, not about us. Like, they gave us 5 stars, but then said the lady that was running around screaming made me super uncomfortable. And it's like, okay. So we put in notes that she could only be with management, which was me or my assistant manager. And it's like, yeah, great. Like, I can't wait to do her hair, you know? And thank God she only came in on Sundays, which was my day off. And the few times that she came in while I was still at that salon, she came in belligerent. Like, high on pills, fucking shit-faced, like, just so out of it. Like, my assistant manager called me, like, should I take her? Like, she's, like, falling asleep, like, standing up, you know? So, even though she was such a cunt, like, something was going on, you know? I don't know what. I think that everyone has their own battles, and everyone goes through something, but that does not give you an excuse to be such a fucking asshole to people. Were we behind? Yes. Did you miss your appointment? Yes. But guess what? I'm doing everything that I can. It's not that I don't want to do your hair. And a lot of people get mad when we were running behind or whatever, and it's like, look, if it was up to me, we would not be behind right now. I would not be getting yelled at right now because people yell at you. Like, they don't just like, hey, like, you know, I'm upset. They full on cuss you the fuck out, you know? And it's like, those are the people that are the worst clients. If you're a client and you're upset, like, I've had clients come up to me and be like, look, like, I understand you're behind right now. Like, I'm super bummed. You know, I can't stay, you know? And I'm like, those are the people that come up and yeah, they're upset, but those are the people that I'm like, look, like, I'm so sorry. Like, you are amazing. Thank you so much for coming to talk to me. Your next blowout's on me. But if you come up to me and are like, what the fuck, da-da-da, like, I'm not giving you shit. Because you're fucking rude and you're entitled and you think that the world owes you something and they don't. Because the world does not run on your time. So, hopefully this is a lesson to someone. Hopefully Gemma or Andrea sees this one fucking day and you know that you guys are fucking assholes and Andrea made my front desk girl cry. And I wanted to beat her up because that's my little sister, you know. And Gemma is just a fucking asshole who got karma in the ass because every time she came in and she saw me, she knew, like, oh, fuck, I gotta be nice. You know? You may be upset, but being kind takes 2 seconds. You know? So, thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead and subscribe down below. Thumbs up, and let me know what you guys want to see next. Bye, guys.